Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is coming out very soon, so to celebrate its release, I figured I would go over the timeline of the Sonic games to let newcomers know where to start. I won't go too in-depth with the plots to avoid spoilers, though for some entries I'll definitely be diving into some story beats, so be warned on that. If you couldn't tell by the thumbnail, this video was inspired by Spiggy G's Mario timeline he made about 7 years ago, so the editing style will kinda be like that one. This series can be confusing, but I'm here to try and get a general game order in place so you know where to start. Without further ado, let's get into the Sonic the Hedgehog timeline. The story begins with Dr. Ivo Robotnik searching for the 6 Chaos Emeralds in the 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog 1. After Sonic thwarts his schemes, the emeralds are scattered into the special zones, with both Sonic and Robotnik going after them once more into true Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Once Sonic manages to gather the emeralds and defeat Robotnik, he decides to trap Sonic in his fortress along with Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel in Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Meanwhile, Miles Prower starts off his hero's journey to stop the evil witch cart in the spin-off Tails Sky Patrol. Back with Robotnik, he realizes Sonic's speed is why he can never nab the Hedgehog, and decides to replace his shoes with slowdown shoes in the events of Sonic Labyrinth. When that doesn't work out, Robotnik decides to stop going for the Chaos Emeralds and goes for the Time Stones instead. He kidnaps Sonic's biggest fan, Amy Rose, and even builds a robot double of Sonic called Metal Sonic during the events of Sonic CD. Sonic CD deals with time travel, and while this isn't your typical time travel alternate timeline story, we do know that based on the events of Sonic Generations, Sonic gets a bad future in Stardust Speedway. And while that area may have a bad future, Little Planet isn't fully taken over by him once we get into Sonic 4, so Sonic must have defeated Robotnik and gotten a good future for every other zone. Miles, still trying to make a name for himself, travels to stop the Cuckoo Army during the events of Tails' adventure. Going by Tails now, he begins to follow his hero Sonic on his next adventure to stop Robotnik from getting the emeralds in Sonic Chaos. Robotnik realizes that this fox is important to Sonic after this adventure, so kidnaps him during the events of the 8-bit Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This doesn't go well, however, and once Sonic rescues him, they both go off together for the first time to deal with Robotnik during the true Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Once Sonic and Tails defeat Robotnik's Death Egg, they see it crash down on Angel Island, so they go to investigate in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. They are stopped by Knuckles the Echidna being manipulated by Robotnik, but during Sonic and Knuckles, they're able to get him on their side, and they team up to thwart Robotnik's plans. Of course, this doesn't last long, as Robotnik manages to get Knuckles on his side once again to stop Sonic from regaining the emeralds in Sonic Triple Trouble. Tired of being duped by the Doctor, Knuckles forms his own team, Knuckles Chaotix, to stop Robotnik. This team consists of Vector the Crocodile, Espio the Chameleon, Charmy Bee, and a returning Mighty the Armadillo. All of these guys then decide to hold a fighting tournament over who will stop Robotnik in Sonic the Fighters. Robotnik tries to take over Flicky Island during the events of Sonic 3D Blast, and once that fails, he shoots out a Chaos Emerald to break it into 5 pieces, with Sonic and this time Knuckles going along to help find the pieces of the Emerald in Sonic Blast. With these plans failing, Robotnik holds a World Grand Prix to distract Sonic from the Emeralds in Sonic R, which still doesn't work out for him. Robotnik catches a break, however, when a version of himself comes from the future to offer an alliance. After meeting his future self, Robotnik changes his name to Eggman, and both of the Eggmen fight off the past and future versions of Sonic during Sonic Generations. The two eras of Sonic combine to take down the Eggmen, and after defeating the two and restoring the timeline to normal, the Phantom Ruby is created and brought into Eggman's hands, leading us in the events of Sonic Mania, as Sonic attempts to get the Ruby from Eggman. At the end of the game, Sonic manages to defeat Eggman and get the Ruby back, though it begins to activate and accidentally launches Sonic and itself into the future, where they both play a part in Sonic Forces. Sonic helps his future self once more to take down Eggman and the Phantom Ruby infused Infinite. Once Infinite is defeated, Sonic is returned back to his time, with Eggman kidnapping Mighty and Ray, and once again obtaining the Phantom Ruby during Sonic Mania Plus. After this, Sonic begins to grow older into his modern self, with Eggman beginning to resemble his future self during Sonic Pocket Adventure, where the two battle once again. Eggman still doesn't give up, rehashing more of his plans during Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1. The original Metal Sonic from Little Planet returns during Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode Metal, but Sonic and Tails work together once more to defeat him and Eggman during Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2. Eggman then begins to set his sights on the Master Emerald once again, releasing the water demon Chaos during Sonic Adventure. Once Sonic and all of his friends work to save Station Square, him, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles are brought to save Imaginary World during the events of Sonic Shuffle. Once they return to their world, they need to deal with a brand new enemy, Shadow the Hedgehog, in Sonic Adventure 2. After the destruction of the Ark, Eggman decides to go back to basics in just kidnapping animals in Sonic Advance and Sonic Advance 2. Eventually, the rebuilt Metal Sonic goes haywire, and the Sonic heroes go off to stop him and Eggman. After this adventure, Shadow tries to go off and find out who exactly he is in his own solo game, Shadow the Hedgehog. Of course, Eggman comes back with a new plot yet again, involving the Gizoid called Emerald, during the events of Sonic Battle. Of course, after that plan epically fails, Eggman builds a new version of Emerald called Gemerald to battle Sonic during the events of Sonic Advance 3. Eventually, Blaze the Cat and Eggman Nega are transported from another dimension, with the two Eggmen teaming up. Sonic and Blaze need to work together to defeat the two during the events of Sonic Rush. At the end of this game though, instead of being sent back into her homeworld, Blaze is skyrocketed into the future of this world with slight amnesia, which leads us into the very confusing Sonic the Hedgehog 06. Sonic and his friends have to deal with the arrival of Silver the Hedgehog coming from the future, warning of it being destroyed, with Sonic and his friends fighting off the evil Mephiles from destroying the planet. Blaze sacrifices herself during this adventure, and there are many casualties along the way, but at the end, Sonic and Princess Elise time travel into the far past to prevent the game from happening entirely, changing the timeline in a very significant way. Meaning Blaze never got sent into the future of Sonic's world at the end of Rush, and is able to be returned to her home dimension, where you pick up on that in Sonic Rush Adventure, when Sonic and Tails are brought there by mistake. Eggman Nega follows Sonic and Tails home, accidentally making his way into the future to encounter Silver. Once he realizes the possibilities, he plans to take over the past of the world, instigating the events of Sonic Rivals. After this, Sonic and his friends battle with the Babylon Rogues in a racing tournament in Sonic Riders. Sonic is then transported into the Storybook Realm to battle a corrupted Jin in Sonic and the Secret Rings. Once he returns to his world, Eggman Nega returns once more to release the evil demon Ifrit in Sonic Rivals 2. Though, with Silver returning to the past once more, they're able to prevent another terrible future. This opens the doors to another race between the Babylon Rogues in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. After Eggman's defeat here, he decides to lay dormant for a while to come up with new plans, as the Nocturnus clan return from the Twilight Cage to get revenge on a planet in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Of course, once the heroes go into space to stop them, Eggman sees this as an opportunity to fully take over the planet, and once the heroes return, they notice Eggman's plans. But since Sonic has all of the emeralds at this point, he decides to go off on his own to stop him, which leads into the events of Sonic Unleashed. Of course, after this victory, Sonic gets sucked up in another adventure, this time back into Storybook Land, where he faces a corrupt King Arthur in Sonic and the Black Knight. Eggman then uses Sonic's short absence to set up a third world Grand Prix for everybody in Sonic Free Riders. Since his plans on Earth never seem to work out, Eggman takes to the stars to take over the Wisp homeworld and create Eggman Land in Sonic colors. While out in space, Eggman discovers the power of the Time Eater, who he uses to go back in time and start off the modern portion of Sonic Generations. With history repeating itself, another defeat by classic Sonic and modern Sonic, Eggman enlists the help of the Deadly Six and take out Sonic in Sonic Lost World. After this, Sonic and the gang participate in the Don't Puzz racing tournament during Team Sonic Racing, investigating a potential Eggman plot. After this failure, Eggman manages to get some help from the past as the Phantom Ruby returns to this time period, and with Infinite's power, he manages to nearly take over the entire planet in Sonic Forces. Of course, Sonic and his friends aren't letting him take over, and with some help from original the character, Silver, and classic Sonic coming from Mania, they manage to take down Eggman for good and save the world. With that, now we wait until the next major Sonic game, which has been revealed to be Sonic Frontiers, which will almost definitely take place after Forces. And that is the entire Sonic the Hedgehog timeline. With these games under your belt, now you're ready to begin Sonic's adventure on the big screen, and I hope the films can capture the happy-go-lucky attitude of Sonic in these games. Thank you all so much for watching this video on Sonic's timeline, and I hope to see you guys for the next one. So, until we meet again guys, see you later!